Hello everyone, you reached Business Central Musings, and the topic today is actionable errors. In late last year, in 2023, at the same time with the release of Business Central 2023 Wave 2, the platform came with a few changes in terms of error management. We were kind of blocking the user when we just say we throw an error like this field is missing a value without actually telling the user, hey, you fix it by going to this page and fixing this field there. Or quantity cannot be less than 100. Why don't we have an action on the error saying set it to 100? That would be definitely make the user more efficient, and our code will be more slick, and that works in everybody's advantage. So let's have a look at these two new improvements around the error management: the fix it approach and the show it approach. The fix it is when we can fix the data that is wrong as part of displaying that error, and the show it approach is when we help the user navigate to where the error is. Let's see how that plays out. So let's first start by searching the web for actionable errors, ALBC, and the link is the first one. And we can see, I mean, there is some reading here, but the idea is that we want to unblock users with actionable errors. And the two categories of actionable errors are the fix-it actions, and these are recommended for scenario where the system knows the correct value that should be used to resolve the error. And we also have the show it actions, and are recommended for scenarios when the system can identify the location where the error may be fixed by the user. And in my use case, I am on the customer card in my demo environment. It's an environment based on Kronos database. I create the user, I assign the city, the state, the zip code. But if I was to go through the first use case, which was a show it kind of actionable error use case, I'm deleting the city and then I'm trying to tab out, and I am presented with the error, please select the city, show cities. So this is we know where the city should be. It should be in the postcode table. It's one of the fields. So we click on it and we're displayed with the record for zip codes. And if I look here at Tampa, I have two records here. I'm gonna delete one of them, or actually let's delete them both. And now so this was the first use case. Let's have a look at how we did that. So there is an event subscriber here for on after validate city on the customer card, and if the city is empty, then we instantiate this variable show city 0 info. Please select the city, and then we add a navigation action, which is that actionable path for the user to show the cities, and we tell the system to use the postcodes page. So that was the first actionable error. and let's choose Tampa, and we have already here a zip code, but if we remove it, you cannot leave postcode empty. Show postcodes for Tampa. We click on it, and we don't have any record in the postcode with Tampa. So what we're going to do, we're going to create one. And the system automatically picked up if I deleted the one that was picked by the system when we selected after we entered the Tampa record, we got an error, and here we can see that if we try to validate an empty zip code for the city Tampa, we also have an action here on this error. Set the value to 34211, and this is done on the postal code validation. This is customer. We're validating the postal code. If it's empty, then we instantiate this variable, which is an error info variable. We put the title, we set the message, we load the record behind, which is a customer record, and then we have a function if the city has unique postcode, and we can go to the definition of that. We have the customer as a parameter, and we want to see how many records in the postcode table we have for the current city, which is Tampa. And if it's only one, then city has unique postcode. So if we go here, if city has unique postcodes, which is our case, we right now have only one record in the postcode table, we add an action to set the value to that postcode, that unique postcode. And the function that does that is fix postcode. In this code unit, I have the code unit here. The fix postcode receives as a parameter the error info, and we can extract the customer from the record ID, because if you remember, we already assigned the record ID here. And after we get a customer, we can update the postal code from that customer. And that was if we have only one record. But if we have more than one, let's see what's happening if we have more than one postal code. So we go here and we see only one record for Tampa. We create another one, 34212 Tampa. Obviously these are not valid postcodes, I think, for Tampa, but you see how now we got that, but if we got that postal code, but if we try to validate nothing here, empty, we get another error, which is the third use case of my demo, which says you cannot leave postcode empty, show postcodes for Tampa. So now this is a fix it and a show it. So show it is the first part, and let's say we want to choose 212, and we also got here updated. That, how is that happening? We're validating the postal code. We have more than one postal code, therefore we go on the else branch and we show this actionable error, show postcode for, and that's the city, and the function that we're going to call when we click on show postcode for is show post code, which is here. We get the customer again, like in the previous use case from the error info. We filter a postcode variable, local variable to the city that's on the customer record, and then we execute the page postcodes with that record, with that filter record. And at the end, after we select it, one of the postal codes, we update the customer postcode. So there you have it, actionable errors. New feature in Business Central 2023 Wave 2. Haven't been using it a lot. I heard about it when we had the release. Didn't get to it. I heard the guy about it at DynamicsCon, and I said, okay, let's see what it's all about. And it's actually pretty cool. It is supposed to help the user with actions. If we know what is wrong with the data, or we know how to fix it, we offer a path to the user to fix it. If we're not sure, but we know the area that's involved with fixing the data, then we offer a path to the user to go there and fix it. So that's the show it part. I hope my video helped, and I'll have the repository with the code that I showed you in the description in the video, and there will be a blog also with a few sentences, a few paragraphs around actionable errors, and I hope it helps, and I'll see you soon.